It's Wednesday, time for our weekly trip to the new zoo.
And Neil Anderson joins us again live from Swamico. Good morning, Neil.
Good morning. Well, everybody's waking up at the zoo. I can hear the lions in the background. And we're out here on our Great Plains with our pronghorn, our male pronghorns right in front of us. And it's breakfast time. We give them a little bit of corn. We have kind of a feed mix. And then in addition, they like cranberries, pine nuts. And that's one thing when you have an exhibit that has multi-species in. One of the things that you want to do is you want to go ahead and feed everybody in different areas. And as you can see, we feed the bison over in this area. We have the pronghorn in this area. And then we'll usually feed the elk over in that area as well. But we're talking about pronghorn. And to think about it, like this male here, you say he's a full-grown adult, and they stand a little over 3 inches tall, and he loves to headbutt. And when he gets real big, he's going to have horn sheaths that are going to be about 15 to 20 inches long. You can see he'll move the female around, but they're actually not real horns. They're kind of in between an horn and an antler, and they'll actually shed those on an annual basis. Both the males and the females have the pronghorns. They do also like to be in areas where the grass is only about 30 feet or 30 inches tall. And that's obviously because the height they live in areas between 4,000 and 6,000 feet in elevation. One of the things with these guys, okay girls, you have to leave. Let's go. And one of the things with these guys is back in the 1800s, there was around 50 million pronghorn. And really going into close to 1920, they were down to 13,000. So there was a lot of protection for pronghorn. There's 5 subspecies of pronghorn. Some are endangered. These particular pronghorn came into us from the Great Plains Zoo in South Dakota. Now pronghorn, what they will do is they'll have twins, and normally, like say with the twins, they're only about 7, 8 pounds. But one thing with twins, and one thing with these little guys, in 2 days, these little guys can go ahead and outrun a man, and in 4 days, they can outrun a horse. That's how quick that they can be. But you can see there, everybody's kind of getting along, but you got the bigger guys like the bison. They got to push away, and they got to eat, but they do tolerate each other as well.
Aw, look at their friends.
They share. They share.
So I'm going to go headbutt the other one. Since the bison's eating my breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And normally what we do too is, like I said, when we're feeding during this time of year, we'll go ahead and move the feeders over on this side. But we're going to talk about the next segment, really about that. We've got an old bull elk over there, and we're going to talk about one of the procedures that we did with him to kind of help him out. And that kind of coincides how we move the feeder over here as well.
Okay. Thanks, Neil.
See ya.
We'll see you then.
Hey,